I'm really curious about this one. Never heard about this band before. Sleep Token, drummer named 2 on Drumeo, very popular video.
I am 2. This is an offering.
An offering. Snare drum, very high tune. A lot of accents. A lot of accents on the crash cymbals. This one sounds cool. Look at the set they built at Drumeo for this one. They got the haze. Very cinematic looking set. Does he have pads? Yeah, there's a pad. All DW drums. Vocals sound great. Very nice voice, I love it. I know a lot of you love high tuned snare drum. I personally don't enjoy high tuned snare drums. I think the song would have sounded a lot better with a lower tuned snare drum, personally. Just my personal opinion, don't get mad at me. Do you guys listen to Sleep Token? Let me know in the comments. I want to know your opinions about this. I've never heard about this band before. It's first time listening. I hear similarities with Tesseract and Architects. I don't know about you. And he plays a lot of stuff.
This is the first recorded video interview that any member of Sleep Token has ever done, and we're honored that 2 has decided to do this with us. And they just put out a brand new album this year called Take Me Back to Eden, which is one of my personal favorite albums of this year, of 2023, and I highly recommend you go check it out because it's unreal, and 2's
definitely do that.
Incredible.
Wow, it's a 53-minute long video. I love his vocals, the voice. Reminds of Jay Postones of Postones. Is that correct pronunciation? Please, all of you British friends out there, apologize. My incorrect Italian pronunciation. Still grooving. Grooving to the click track. Is this somehow in the style of Ghost? Man, he plays a lot of notes. I have to say, quite a busy drum part. Not my personal favorite style.
I've always personally taken a lot of inspiration from the UK dance music scene.
The guy's British, definitely. The UK dance music. All right, just made some research and I said, of course I said the guy's British, of course, it's on Wikipedia. Man, that voice, man, I really love it. This is a cool part. I like this one. I probably didn't really enjoy the first 2 songs. I think that it was a bit too much going on for my personal taste, but this one sounds great. It's a little more groove focused, which is what I personally enjoy. Nice opening. I like the dirty, trashy sound of that crash. Really enjoy those type of cymbals.
Well, my stylistic approach and goals have generally stayed the same. My vocabulary on the kit has expanded. I tried to work on not always using the same phrases to ensure the parts remain somewhat interesting. I will admit that I, like others, don't always achieve this, but to me, that is very, very much all parts of the journey itself.
I think it's interesting what he's talking about here. I mean, we all want to be different and innovate. As I said in a past reaction video about Mike Portnoy, at the end of the day, you know, it's about being yourself. Mike Portnoy is known for playing always the same thing, but you find your voice, you find your vocabulary, and you stick to that because that's you. Then if you try to go too much outside of that, you probably moves away, shifts away to something different musically that is not what you're comfortable with. Personally, the approach I have is similar to his. I mean, if I have been playing in a YouTube cover band for a very long time now, so it's creatively it's not the best thing in the world because you get to play someone else's music, you don't play your own. But I've had many bands over the years, and I've composed a lot of music myself. And you try to be different, you try to be unique, but then at the end of the day, you find your style and you just stick there. I mean, that makes sense to you. Guys, please forgive me, but I know a lot of people, how is it? I know a lot of people love very high tuned snare drum. I hate them. Every time people ask me, oh, crank the snare drum, crank the snare drum. Why? Because it sounds great. Oh, look, it sounds amazing. I'm sorry, don't get mad at me. Please, apologies to all the fans of Sleep Token and 2. But that snare drum, man. Oh, God. Sounds like a marching band, like a marching snare drum. Doesn't sound like a freaking rock and metal snare drum. Ah! I like the guitars. And the vocals. Interesting. I'll say that again, it's definitely not the way I would play. A lot of notes, he plays a lot of notes. It's fine, I mean, nothing wrong with it, just personally. It's not my approach. I like that they move from a heavy section to a lighter one and then back to a heavier. This one grooves.
I'm also a big fan of R&B and pop, which has worked its way into my playing. I grew up primarily playing metal, so the next obvious step for me was to blend these other styles in amongst heavier playing to add versatility to my drum parts. Most, if not all of the time, I tried to pay close attention to the vocals and figure out any specific syllables that can benefit from accents on the kit.
That's a great approach, actually. I do the same. I mean, you learn this from the best drummers in the of all times. One that comes up to my mind right now is Gavin Harrison. I attended a great masterclass with him a few years ago, well, quite a few years ago, actually. And he would tell us about the importance of listening to everyone else, especially to the vocals, which sometimes we as drummers tend to forget, that the vocals are the leading train, can I say it that way, of a band, of a song. And we forget to listen to the vocals sometimes, and we are too focused on the bass, on the riff, and then maybe trying to do something original and different and sound different and original ourselves. But at the end of the day, what matters is, to me, is serving the music.
I've always been a big Eric Moore fan, and gospel drummers in general, that I've taken a lot of influence from. A couple of Eric's licks find their way into my playing. As an example, I use an 8-note linear phrase, which is played as right, left, kick, right, left, kick, along with a phrase called the 3-1-3-2, which is a triplet phrasing of 9 notes, played as right, left, kick, right, left, right again
Okay.
on the hands, and then finished with 2 notes on the kick.
Many gospel drummers actually play that one right, left, right, kick, left, right, left, kick, kick. And that makes it sound different. If you just play right, left, kick, kick, always leading with the right hand, it sounds great, sounds a certain way, but if you manage to learn how to de-stupefy your stupid hand and play right, kick, left, right, left, kick, kick, it sounds different. A lot of the gospel drummers just have that so well, and it sounds incredible, the chops, you know, the gospel chops they can pull out.
Particularly like about this phrasing is that it's 3 notes short of resolving itself. So, as a drummer, you're forced to be creative with those last 3 notes and finish the sticking, the phrasing in any way you see fit.
Yeah, the fact that he likes Eric more and kind of the gospel chops drummers, I mean, it kind of tells a lot of his background in terms of drumming and the style he is applying to the drums. I can hear a lot of that, actually.
I'm a big fan of the standard paradiddle. I use this as a chop starter, often as I feel it's an organic way to prepare the listener for a slightly busier section within the drums themselves.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea, actually. So what he says, using it as a chop starter, basically you play paradiddle, right, left, left, right. That's a paradiddle. You can use it like transitioning from a groove to the feel, starting with the paradiddle. It's an interesting concept, actually.
Ooh, let's talk about chemistry, 'cause I'm dying to melt through to the heart of the morning shoes, to the particles part like holy water and anything. She's an undiscovered element, either born in hell or
I like how this one started, actually.
either way I'm into it.
You can hear a lot of that gospel chop thing going on here. That hit on the bell during the fill, during the linear phrase, that's classic gospel chop. Man, a lot of fills in this music. He plays a lot of fills. Man, this video is boring. I want to know in the comments, what are your favorite songs of Sleep Token, so I can go and listen. I have listened to some of these right now, but at this point, it's a very long video. I think I want to just, I'm just scrolling over now to the end of the video because it's very long.
Well, that's going to conclude this stream with Tu from Sleep Token. Tu, thank you for being here and sharing your insights into Sleep Token's music. And with that, we're going to close with some final pieces of music from Sleep Token, and I'll leave this one to Tu. Take care, everyone.
'Cause I look for scarlet
Basically playing accents on every guitar note. That's heavy. Imagine if he had a big China and a detuned snare drum. Oh. I don't like that snare drum. I'm sorry, I was a bit bored. I have to say, I have to be honest, I can't lie. I didn't really enjoy this video. I think it was a bit boring. I mean, I like to be a little more entertained, and I don't know what I was actually expecting from this one, but I was curious to see, and I think it was actually interesting to listen to the music and something new. But yeah, anyways, thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you didn't get bored as much as I did. But like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.